Steven Gerrard has emerged as a genuine candidate for the job as Rangers manager and is thought to be seriously considering taking up the role. The Liverpool under-18s coach is taking his time to weigh up whether it is the right move, and is already seeking assurances from the board at Ibrox. The 37-year-old is currently carrying out his own due diligence to establish if this is the right move for him at this time. Here, Sportsmail runs through the biggest points of concern Gerrard will be taking into consideration. A football behemoth despite their years in the wilderness of Scotland's lower tiers, Rangers are still an enormous football club. There are few clubs in the Premier League, never mind the Championship, that can boast an average attendance of nearly 49,000, as well as a genuinely global fan base. This will bring its challenges too, however. The ire directed at a team that is set to finish second this season shows just how demanding supporters from the blue half of Glasgow can be. While the demise of club legend Ali McCoist during his tenure as manager between 2011 and 2014 demonstrates how little status means to them. Gerrard will be putting his reputation on the line if he takes the helm at Ibrox. A demoralised dressing room. Graham Morty, 2017-present. Pedro Caixinha, 2017. Mark Warburton, 2015-2017. Ali McCoist, 2011-2014. Walter Smith, 2007-2011. Excluding caretaker managers. The undermining of interim boss Graham Morty by chairman Dave King ahead of the Scottish Cup semi-final against Celtic was the straw that broke the camel's back in a trying campaign which has not gone to plan. Discipline went out the window on the day as Andy Halliday and Daniel Candeias directed their anger towards the bench, while club stalwarts Kenny Miller and Lee Wallace were suspended for critical comments made towards Morty in the aftermath. Gerrard will have to restore order and confidence to a dressing room drained by a season of turmoil. They have, though, shown on occasions that there is quality there to be worked with. With former Manchester City Academy director Mark Allen installed as director of football, that looks set to be added to with the likes of Alan McGregor and Scott Arfield poised to join. Gerrard would have ample talent to work with. Financial uncertainty. Gerrard is thought to want assurances over what budget will be available this summer, and he is right to seek them. The club announced a loss of £1.1 million for the 6 months up until December 2017, and Chairman King has been forced to make an offer of nearly £11 million to buy the club by a court ruling, which will have a knock-on effect. King has, however, promised in a recent statement that funds will be in place, and Gerrard will want those assurances reiterated if he is to take charge. The fact that the club are being heavily linked with the likes of McGregor and Scott Arfield, two players who are out of contract this summer, suggests a vast spending spree won't be in the offing. The challenge of Celtic, that lack of investment, is compounded by the financial clout of their neighbours. Their free run at Champions League qualification year on year has seen them accumulate a wealth that dwarfs all other budgets in the Scottish game, and it shows in the quality of player they are able to attract. Rangers fans, though, are not used to being second best and are desperate to get back on top. In the Liverpool under-18s coach they will have a boss who will relish the running battles with a bitter rival, as he did with Manchester United, and the opportunity to pit his wits against his former boss Brendan Rodgers is one that will appeal. Stopping Celtic's charge to 10 titles in a row would see him go down in Rangers folklore. European football. Gerrard is synonymous with European nights following his memorable Champions League and UEFA Cup victories with Liverpool. The chance to lead a side against Europe's elite at Ibrox is a huge draw and not one any championship club can offer him. It is the perfect dry run for a man who has plans on taking charge of Liverpool one day. However, he must heed the cautionary tale of Pedro Caixinha if he does take the helm. The Portuguese never recovered from being dumped out by minnows from Luxembourg in the first round of Europa League qualifiers. Provided they wrap up a Europa League place, Rangers face 4 qualifiers this summer before they get to the group stages. So the glamour nights are some way off. P.S. While considering all of the above, Gerrard will also have to give up his role with BT Sport as a pundit. He'll be hoping he has his own European campaign to focus on, rather than giving his opinion on others, as he has done since 2015.